All right, family. We live once again. You with the general. You already know you rocking with the best, man. We got raw commentary on all subjects. You history, culture, politics. You know, it is what black power, nationalism. Let's talk today, family. Before we get started, make sure you get over to Patreon. Click the link at the top of the chat. Man, we got some five videos, over 600 videos, exclusive you never seen before. Today we're gonna be talking about Donald Trump rebukes Pope Leo and calls him weak. Says Pope Leo weak. He crying and because Donald Trump said he was going to obliterate a whole nation, and he been talking. They've been talking crazy. Since the war started. Like, listen to this, man. Pope Leo. And I don't care about no damn Pope. You understand what I'm saying? You fraudulent and fake anyway. You know what I'm everything y'all took from the Egyptian Cushite spiritual system and created a fake Catholicism. So we don't care. And plus you're over there with the little boys, both of them. Both of them in the pedophile club. You know that. So we know that. And but as we speak on this, Pope Leo, you're not no damn you don't have the intel, of what's going on as far as what type of weaponry and what type of uranium. You don't know nothing about that, Pope Leo. You see, we don't want, listen. You supposed to get the best person for every position. When you start talking about a cabinet and if you got electrical and you need electrical work done in your house, you don't go get a goddamn plumber. You see what I'm saying? I don't want no plumber working on my electricity. You see, I want an electrician. And so Pope Leo, he supposed to be over there leading, the Catholics, and we know what they do. You see, he supposed to be leading the Catholics, and and another thing about that, the Pope's stronghold. He got some strongholds around the world, but his real stronghold is Europe. That's really his That's where the seat is at, in Rome, in Italy. But you talking about, a lot of them nations over there is Catholics, in Europe, especially Western Europe. And then, down in South America, I don't think no official Catholicism, no nation in Africa is officially Catholic. I know over here, you probably got some nations in South America. I know Mexico is the official religion of Mexico is Catholicism. They Catholics. As a matter of fact, Mexico might be the most Catholic damn nation on the planet. Yeah, I believe it is. You understand what I'm saying? In Mexico, when you get in, when Donald Trump get into it with NATO, he getting into it with the Pope. You see what I'm saying? He getting into it with the Pope. So, the Pope gonna side with NATO and over the United States every day, all day. You see, and and they don't like Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying, at all. And that's on them. I ain't got nothing to do with that. They're two Neanderthal, getting into it. But again, though, we talking about the security of the United States. Pope Leo don't know what's going on. If he has some intel, what if they do? What and they bomb us? What the fuck? We supposed to? What you going? I'm sorry. We don't want to hear all that. We want people that know what the hell going on. That intel, and they got professional grade, and they already said they had professional grade. When they went in there, they said they had. That's when they was allowing the they had enriched some shit over there. So they had already admitted that they enriched it to a level that's beyond civilian use. You see what I'm saying? Something that you would use on a civilian level for your electricity, y'all done enriched it. So what the hell are you talking about? We don't need no damn Pope being our goddamn special intelligence chief or something like that. You know, we don't need you to do that. We don't need you to do that. And so, of course, Donald Trump said he's gonna blow half the goddamn nation up. And so, people gonna come, and I say, like I said, I didn't have to go AWOL on motherfuckers in my lifetime. I'm not proud of it, but I knew it was time. You know what I'm saying? Because people can cross the line. People can cross a line. It's a line for everybody. Like, nigga, what you say? You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. Did that nigga, what that nigga say? Like, it's when motherfucker threaten your existence or the existence of your family or anything. Wait a minute, what that nigga say? Oh, hell no. Where that at? Where that at, nigga? What's up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? And when when you play that nuclear card, motherfuckers get in line, nigga. When you play that nuclear card, motherfuckers get in line real quick. You understand what I'm saying? But sometimes when you play that nuclear card, you understand? And so that's why I tell you, and I'm telling you this, to stay out of that lane, period. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of that lane. Become wise enough where you maneuver all your spirit and frequency is you up here. You elevate over these niggas, and even then, motherfucker, you might have to come down to earth and shit and deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Because they might want to, one of your beloved. One of what I'm saying, one of your beloved. You had to come out. You got to come back. You know what I'm saying? Got to come back and deal with it. So I'm telling you to evade all of that negative frequency. But sometimes the nuclear card must be played. And as a man, you must be ready to play it when you see a certain situation arising and you, the defender of your family, you see, and you look, and you turn around and you see your loved ones and you smile, you because the love is so deep in your heart, and you turn around, you look at your family, and then you hear a motherfucker say something silly. You feel me? Like, wait a minute, nigga. What? Hold on. See y'all. Bye. I'm telling people, y'all gone. See you. And I like that compliance. When they see that in your eye, the first time a motherfucker say, I see you. I'm talking to the family. It's time to go. I got to do something. See you. I'll see you later, okay? And play the nuclear card. Sometimes you have to play the nuclear card, family. Everybody ain't gonna, and if you hesitate, it could cost you dearly. It's a lot of people that you can look at the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the laws of the jungle. Now, a lot of people say, well, maybe they wasn't threatening us. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't goddamn know it. So you have to stay in your goddamn lane. Yeah. Say get the switch. He said get the switch. Ah, shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause that'll drive. He say, and when I said that, they came to the table. You see what I'm saying? He said that's what brought them to the table. You know what I'm saying? When he said they gonna disappear, oh, you say, oh, this motherfucker crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, And I looked at him and I didn't see, I just seen a motherfucker that knew he had to play the card because he didn't got in some shit. He in some shit, man. He in some shit, man. And so now that you're in the shit, you can't try to, you just got to ride it on out. You got to ride it on out. You're going to have to, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to ride this shit on out. Yeah, we talking about Iran. We talking about Pope Leo too, because Pope Leo is mad that Donald Trump said he was going to obliterate Iran and, the civil. He been talking shit, And so, and Pope Leo ain't in charge of no intelligence. You know what I'm saying? So he don't know what's happening over here. You know, you don't know what's happening over here. See, the United States done had 9/11s and shit, and motherfuckers over here is got a we got a twitch and shit. Motherfuckers get to talking about they gonna do something. We get to thinking about 9/11. Pope Leo should know better than that. You know what I'm saying? You talking about an American Pope, but you ain't, motherfucker, you ain't got your mind right. We got a twitch over here. What these motherfuckers say they're gonna do what? You know what I'm saying? We get to looking at videos with people jumping out the window. Ain't no more people jumping out no windows over here. You see what I'm saying? Fuck that. Yeah. Before it be some more people jumping out some buildings, like, yeah, it might be some goddamn obliteration. Yeah, it might be some obliteration. You see what I'm saying? If something like that happen, if you are dumb enough to mess with somebody that got something like that, and you dumb enough to do something like that, you might need to be obliterated. Shit, cause you off your damn rocker. You see? So he ain't gonna be much longer. Well, he gonna finish his term unless he croak in office. Unless he croak in office, if he croak in office, that man about to finish his term. You see what I'm saying? The man gonna finish his term. And that's real. What's gonna happen? Who gonna take his place right now? We got to be serious. Who gonna take his place? So I mean, the man gonna finish his term unless he croak in office. He gonna finish his term and quiet as kept. People talking about you fuck around and he end up having a third goddamn term. You understand? They find a way for him to get a third term. You know what I'm saying? And fuck around having enough motherfuckers in Congress to vote that you can have a third term or figure a way out of it. And any which way it go, he gonna, he gonna still have much control over the goddamn party, you know what I'm saying, to where he'll be able to influence even after he leave. If the Republican come back in power and become he's still gonna have power. You know what I'm saying? That just the motherfucker until he die. Until he die. You know what I'm saying? Until he die. So that's just a motherfucker. That's just like Rockefellers. And you got the Rockefellers, you got the Rothschilds, and you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers say what they want about them, but they still running shit. You know what I'm saying? Our people got to step up and assume power and quit, and we do. We got to step up and assume power. That's the only thing that changed shit. You know what I'm saying? Voting on power is something different than voting. You know what I'm saying? We got to assume power, and we got to start right in our own goddamn community. And when we do that, shit have changed for us, man. We is looking elsewhere. We is looking elsewhere other than our internal functions. The internal, that's why we keep talking about with religion. You keep looking out there, looking here. And the same thing with politics. Motherfucker looking at what's on the news. Looking here. Everything that's going to be solved in here. God damn it. Everything. It was, so a man and a woman think of in their mind, so is he and she. What you see and conceive here, that's who you are. And when you can control the internal to dictate the external, you can bring what's here to reality. You see what I'm saying? But if you looking out here and you trying to control out here from out here, and you never you know, dictate and, you know, and you know, administrate that which is on the inside. You got to manage it and administrate it. You see, with that, well, ain't shit gonna change. You see, ain't a goddamn thing gonna change. Once you internalize and understand, once you can control your divinity in here, all of that shit will dissipate. I don't even waste my time on talking, because they is what they is. They is what they is. That's like, man, that dog just shitted on the goddamn, on my goddamn kitchen floor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just, and that's a dog on shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, the goddamn cat clawed my motherfucking sofa. That's what the goddamn cat gonna do. And goddamn Europeans has been doing the same shit. That's in their nature to do. And so either you're gonna rise up to the motherfucking, and the next one you just gonna cry all day. Oh man, that motherfucker was over there, and they over there doing that sissy shit and motherfucker. Well, that's what they've been doing, motherfucker, for 3,000 motherfucking years, nigga. What you gonna do? Talk about it all motherfucking day. Get the fuck from up under them, then, nigga. They was over there. Okay, they been doing it. What you gonna do, nigga? What you gonna do? You gonna talk about it all day? Motherfucker been a pedophile. Been a motherfucking a motherfucking sissy. Been all that. Been that motherfucking all that. And gonna be that all that. That's their nature. You see what I'm saying? They're like by crying because the sun said, oh man, the motherfucker's gonna rise tomorrow. That's the nature of the sun. Nigga, you can't cry about the nature of a thing. You got to go and become you. Dictate what's on the inside. You see what I'm saying? Control your divinity. You see, and when you master your divinity, to master your, your vision and operate, bring it to life. You see, everything will change. Outside of that, nothing gonna change. You're gonna cry to the end of time. And it's always gonna be a motherfucker that, regardless to all their flaws, when they got the balls to bring their shit to fruition, you understand what I'm saying? They got the power to motherfucking manifest. Even the sickest motherfucker gonna have power over you. You know what I'm saying? And that's shameful. When a sick motherfucker got more balls to manifest even some sick shit and make you bow down to him, and all you can do is cry instead of bossing up and getting some balls your motherfucking self and overpower that motherfucker and manifest your goddamn reality. That's the only thing you could do, man. That's the only thing you could do. Okay, so family, I'm up out of here, man. We'll be back later on, man. Y'all already know this is the General Sarasun Seti, man. You know I'm gonna keep it a motherfucking stack with you all the time. 2 stacks, 3 stacks. You feel what I'm saying? Come back, man. Get over to Patreon. Hit the like button, man. Subscribe if you have not. I don't know why you would do that and not subscribe. And I want you to comment, family. I want you to tell me how you feel. This is General Sarasun said, get back with me. You feel me? Get back with me. And I'll see y'all a little later on. You feel me? Black Power.